Hey, what is up guys, it's Ujard. Today we are going to be talking about Kayle and the state of the meta she is in right now. Before I do talk about Kayle though, I do want to talk about Rod of Ages because it's a really hot topic in the Kayle community at the moment. I did post something actually in the Kayle main subreddit just some days ago. It was like 9 days ago, yeah. I did say that Rod of Ages is looking good on Kayle, but I've always said this. I still have to play more games. Before I give a concrete answer. I said this on this post, and I said that on my last video because I still didn't have enough evidence for Rod of Ages. I was a very big advocate, but now that we have more games on it after the hotfix buffs, it's not looking that great on Kayle. So bear that in mind. The item does have some uses if you can skill for free, like against tanks and stuff, but I wouldn't say it's the best item on her at all, like at all. The biggest issue I had with this item was that I couldn't carry even if I was 2 levels ahead. I had games where I was level 13, well, I was level 16 and my enemy laner was level 13, level 14, and I still couldn't carry that game. The issue is the stats. It just gives stats, man. 100 ability power is a lot, don't get me wrong, but the health is okay, and the mana is just useless. This item is very gold efficient, but a lot of it is on mana, and the eternity passive, and it doesn't really do that much. You don't have an effect as with Riftmaker or Crown when you have really powerful effects, right? You do get a free level, but it's not nearly enough. I couldn't just I have so many games where I lost being 2 levels ahead because I just felt like this item doesn't do enough. The mythic passive is really good though. 5 ability haste really does go a long way with your ultimate. So yeah, I'm not going to be adding this item to the spreadsheet. I don't think it's worth it. This item, I don't think it's that good on Kayle. Is just Riftmaker is just way better if you're going full AP. So yeah, bear that in mind. But now we're going to be talking about Kayle and the state of the meta. She is right now. She did get better. She did get better as a champion. I suspect it's because of the extra experience Riot gave to solo laners. 2.15% on Kayle is significant. So she got like a 1% increase in win rate across all ranks. But interestingly enough, she's been doing decent in the high ranks, which is something that doesn't really happen. It's really a low sample size, obviously. I would take this with a really big grain of salt, but she's been doing better, like in every rank. But that being said, I don't think it's enough for Riot not to buff her. I still think she is not in a great state, and she does still deserve somewhat decent early game buffs right now. The EXP change was good for her. I suspect that's because of that. That's the reason she got a 1% increase in win rate. But I do think she still deserves a little bit of a buff. And also, one more thing I wanted to say is that we're not in a tank meta, guys. A lot of people are saying we're in a tank meta. We're not in a tank meta. If we were in a tank meta, actually Rod of Ages would be a little bit better. And if you can go and see where the tanks are, actually, let's scroll by low win rate. Like Science doing terribly. Shogath. Like we're not in a real tank meta. That's why they're buffing actually every tank next patch, because I was actually wrong. I really thought like 4 more mythic items, they're gonna break one, but they did not. They didn't break one single item. And that being said, Kayle is against a lot of bruisers, which is favorable for her. Tanks are not really that favorable of a matchup, because they can just rush tabbies and completely ignore you and just grab a lot of plates for free with demolish and stuff. Bruisers are really good, so maybe that's why she got a 1% win rate increase. It depends on the bruiser, obviously. Fiora, Camille, it's really good for her. Darius also really good. Garen, really good for her. But there's others, obviously, Aurelia, Tryndamere, that are not decent on her. Although Tryndamere, it's not really considered a bruiser. But yeah, that's the state of the meta on Kill right now. I do still think she deserves a little bit of a buff, especially for the early game. But she's not doing as terribly as she was before. I do think she is playable right now. That's why I haven't really said in the Discord servers or in the Kill main subreddit that she's not playable anymore. So yeah, as always, have a nice day, guys. Oh wait, subscribe, give a like if you enjoyed the content, and let me know you guys thoughts on Kill right now in the comment section of this video.